Yo, this is Top Flight, and today we're going to watch The Tale of Jenny and Screech, but I think this one's all together versus the ones we watched separately earlier when we first watched, when we first learned who Ren was. So we're going to go over these all together as one, so now we can kind of understand it in one format straight through, just like we did, I think, Vincent's Tale. And so I think we're going to do this one like this. I think we're going to do Money Game like this, and we're probably going to do I think it's love music. Probably those ones like this.
Shout out to the members and the fans and everyone who watch our channel. They have so much game. Like I feel like I figure out so much hidden gems, and they just break down the game so much more sophisticated than I even see sometimes. So I'm curious where they get all this as, like, because some of them leave comments that are so in depth that I'm like, where do they get this information? And maybe he says it and we haven't watched enough documentaries, but
I know a lot of his fans watch his streams where he explains it, and then they also watch all the documentaries, like those little breakdowns that he has and everything. So I think they know way more than we do, even though we can watch the video as much as we want to. We don't know exactly fully like the ideas until like the artist says it out loud, and then I think they catch it and they stay tuned on everything, but we're kind of late to the game.
Yeah, I sent you something on IG. Like I seen Big Push had like a sold out show, so shout out to that. That looked massive, and whoever is there, let us know how it went. Cause
yeah, a couple people already said they were there. Yeah. So super dope. Let's get into this. The Tale of Jenny and Screech.
It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny walked alone, she was dragging her feet. She was heading back home to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, because she walked it about 1,000 times before. She wanted to escape. Can you blame? Well, on the very same night, in a different place, there walked this hooded young youth by the name of James. He was 14 years old and out of his brain. He'd been smoking ganja with the boys. James, he grew up to be a kid of the street. His mates called him Screech. He was quick on his feet. He was a liar, a thief. At 14 years old, the devil had set his sights on his soul. As Jenny walked home all alone, she felt scared. Usually she was alright, but it was like there was something in the air. A divine intervention telling her to beware. Maybe intuition bogging her and making her so scared. Sirens sounded in the distance to the beat of Jenny's feet. A symphony of the night that echoes crime on London streets. Jenny turns a corner, their eyes they meet. Up or go Jenny, a boy named Screech. Give me all your money, bitch, give it to me. If you cooperate, then you'll soon be free. I want your purse, your phone, don't fucking look at me. I mean it, bitch, are you listening to me? Jenny freezes statue like a lady shakes stalactite. Feel like liquid nitrogen in the dark night. She tried to find strength to move, but stayed as still as a statue in high-heeled shoes. What the hell you playing at? You playing games with me? I swear to fucking God, I'll slice the rosy off your cheeks. You think I don't mean it, girl? You don't know me. The last thing you see will be a boy code. Screech reached for the sheath of the blade with the teeth that could bite through steel and slice concrete, and he swung possessed with the devil in his chest, and the statue she was turned to butter in her breath. It was a quiet, dark night in an empty street somewhere in London City. Jenny lay still on the cold concrete. She's found somewhere to sleep. Well, she knew this town, she knew this floor, 'cause she'd walked it about 1,000 times before. I guess that she escaped. It's such a shame.
It's that Warren G cadence that gets me. That's so dope.
Yeah.
Our story, it starts right at the end. At the life of poor Jenny, clocked out like Big Ben. Dear Screech, dear boy, where did he go? He melted into the black night just like snow. Patrick, man, let me in, please open the door. I think I fucked up, Patrick, really fucked up, man, I'm not sure. I got crazy, left this lady lying still on the floor. I think I killed her, Patrick, come on, man, I can't knock no more. But Screech kept on knocking till his knuckles became sore. But there's no sign of Patrick down at number 54. No refuge for our villain, for the bitter hands of fate, with something far more sinister in mind that does away. Hey, babe, are you in? Nah, nothing really, I'm just a bit tired, listen. Can I swing around yours for a few moments? I just really miss you, babe. What the fuck do you mean you're busy? You fucking bitch! For fuck's sakes! Siren sounds approaching like a banshee in the night. The shrill cry of justice cutting like the sharpest knife. But Screech was never one to run, not one to miss a fight. One hand upon his blade, he turned to face the blue lights. Come on then, you fucking cunts, let's fucking have you then. I am Screech, I'm the boss, I'm the ender of men. You think that uniform you're wearing means that you own these streets? These are my fucking streets, and they call me fucking Screech. Richard was an officer who stood at 6'3", working London on the night shift. What he didn't think he'd see was a boy running at him like an animal possessed. With no time to hesitate, he fired 4 bullets at Screech's chest. Our story, it ends right at the start. Young Screech and poor Jenny lying one street apart. An officer shaken by the boy that he claimed. 2 bodies lay lifeless, and it's such a shame. It's such a shame. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. Rhythmic beats and bloodstains, she saw Lady weep, she's tired and frail. To set the scene, we must rewind the hands of time for Violet's tale. Violet was a silent girl, grew up with violent starts. Her mother was a drinker and her father was a bastard. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. I'll spare you of the things he did, I'm sure her mother knew. Violet was a silent girl, she moved out at 16. A semi-detached council flat, paid for by a welfare scheme. Packing shelves at Tesco, stacking jars like pickled bricks. She met a boy named Stevie and he was a little prick. Violet was a silent girl and Violet she fell fast. See, Stevie was a wrong un, but he sure knew how to charm her. Every night he took her tie but never left the room. History repeats itself, he'd paint her black and blue and dark. She never stood a chance. The devil comes to dance. Violet, why are you always so quiet? On her bedroom door and he's irate. He's been drinking and smoking, he's up late. And he stands by her bedside, she shakes, but her eyes stay shut. You fucking slut, I know you're up. And he pinches her eyelids and folds them up. Violet, why are you lying to me, Violet? She stays silent, things turn violent. That's the sound of his fists when they fall like a crashing pilot. Hit like hailstones, one to the collarbone, full force, full blown, blood's black bone, crack, knick, knack, paddywhack, one to the jaw when the tooth spat, detached fist connects and disconnects a bone. A quick deflect to misdirect the blow, but nonetheless his punches met her throat. Such a mess, he's left her bruised and broke. Violet, why you always so silent, Violet? Why you such a little liar, Violet? Do you think I wanna do this, Violet? In character, she stays silent. Well, say something, Violet. Silence. Fucking say something, Violet. Silence. Wait. Say something, Violet. Not one word. She stays quiet. London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington is fighting just to stay alive. The doctor, in a state of shock, saw something here so very wrong. See, Violet, she was pregnant. Poor Violet, she was 9 months gone. Turning to the doctor, Violet broke her silence and she cried, if I'm to die right here tonight, please let my baby stay alive. The doctor soon regained composure, called the surgeon to come in. As Violet's world turned to black, the curtains closed, the lights went dim. In London City, far from pretty, 2005. A lady down in Paddington just lost the fight to stay alive. A tragedy or a miracle, it happened on these very streets. Two twins aligned side by side. A girl named Jenny and a boy named Screech.
Always get lost in the movie, you know, and it's like...
The crazy thing is that, because I heard someone say this when we watched the other one with Vincent's Tale, the cop, the reason he was going through that was because he that's Richard, that's who killed Screech.
Yeah.
And that was the cop that was in Vincent's Tale with the Van Gogh situation. that was what he was going through, was because he had killed Screech from this situation. And now I'm putting them all together and it's connecting, which is even doper. Now I feel like going back and looking at it after hearing more of his catalog, it's even more respect towards him as an artist because how far his range is. Because at first it was kind of like, okay, he can rap, and then it's like you have like the theatrics, and you're like, okay, he's like amazing with the theatrics, and then you have like he can rap. Now when you go back and you go back through everything, every different style, every like sing song, every him in with the band, him in actual rapping, then you have like the other types of songs. Now you see the range like full, and it's like a totally different view of him versus I think how we seen it from the first part.
I wonder if he's the voice for broken people. You know? Like, a lot of his music kind of centers around social issues, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like he's got his mental health. He deals with it. He's also talks in a way that you can understand it if you've been through it. Like, I relate to it because of, you know, what my daughter's been through, but like, I'm sure everyone has a connection with him because he's like the voice of the people, you know what I mean? And not just broken people, but he was once broken and may still be, but he holds it strong, but also descripts his stories in a really like, I don't know, it's the way he tells stories is impactful, and you could feel the expression. You could feel you feel it's like he's going through it, but everyone else could probably see it and be like, I'm going through that same thing. You know, there's not a lot of artists that do that. You know what I mean?
It's crazy. At one point, a long time ago, I started writing a song about a situation. Like I never was good at writing like the I don't want to call them like third party situations, but like telling stories of like another story other than mine. I never really dug into it. I started writing one a long time ago, and when I first watched this whole situation, it made me go back to see what the end of the story was because I just wanted to check on it. This is like so crazy because this all landed. And a long time ago, I had a basketball coach, and the basketball coach, which this is who I wrote the song about, was the situation. He had this son that was like wilding. The son came and he was like probably at that time he's probably like 18. I'm still a little kid, and he's coaching me, and I'm in little league basketball. The son comes and he's just wild, out of control. Everyone's like scared of him. My dad just like grabs this kid and throws him out, and the kid is like, because he's like being mean to like little kids and everything. He won't let nobody have a ball, everything. He's like 18, and everyone else is like 10 and like 9 and 8 and stuff. And like everyone's scared of this dude. So my dad grabs him and puts him out, like, yo, like you gotta go. Like these are little kids, you know what I'm saying? Like you acting while you cussing, all this stuff like that. The kid goes out. Later on, one of my brother's homies was playing basketball with this same kid at another park, and this kid had a gun. And the kid had a gun, and he pulled it on everybody, and then he like made the whole court spread, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Later on in life, like a year or two later, he ends up getting in an argument with his dad over a boxing match and killing his dad.
I think I heard about this for some reason.
I told you part of the story. But then when I seen this, because a long time ago I was writing because I wanted to do like Nas, how he would write from third party, and I just never kept going. This kind of inspired me to kind of finish it, so I went back to see what else had happened in the story to be like, well, where's the kid now? Because now he would be like 50 or something like that. Crazy stuff. He actually gets out of jail from after killing his dad. He gets out of jail, and then he gets killed at the club. And what made me think of all this was how he intertwined everything with how people can meet in different points in their life and be those different situations and those crossing like storylines. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm seeing it from one instant. My brother knew him from a different instance. And then it's like, of course, his father was my coach, but his father's his father. He kills his father. But then also the dude who kills him, we know him, which is from a whole nother world of things that kills him later on in life which is just people crossing at different times. You know what I'm saying? And that just like amazes me how he's able to control that mentally to write in that format, because that was like so hard for me to write from like the different angles, because he's writing like from almost like from first person, from third person, but it's like you're writing from first person, how that person feels, how that person reacts to these things, but you're writing the story from third person because you're telling the story of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So writing in that format to me has always been super hard. So then I just have much respect to it, because I tried it one time and like I never finished it, but then it made me look back at the story because of that situation.
It's crazy because you hear people say like you could pick your sins but can't pick your consequences, and no matter what you go through, your past can always catch up.
Yeah.
You know? Because sometimes people even get forgiven and rehabilitate and this and that, and the past haunts them. You know what I mean?
And that's what I feel goes with the cop, the Richard, and goes with the next story and everything like that. So it's just crazy, like for him to write it like that. That really sparked something in me. Sorry, I went for the rant, you guys, but I just wanted to tell y'all that story because it just hit me so hard with once I see it all put together, and that's just so dope to me that he's been able to put it from pen to paper like that.
Well, I think that's what artists want. They want you to, you know, be inspired by their artwork, whatever that looks like, right? And if it brings out other stories, it reflects on something, you know, it creates something great out of it. You know what I mean? You learn a lesson. I think that's all you can ask for, is that someone watches your art and pulls something from it, because not everyone's going to get the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like we all take different pieces from these masterpieces. It's like looking at a Picasso or a Da Vinci or something. We're all going to get different energy from it, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But so he's definitely truly one of the greatest. Ren is and the way he plays the guitar in this song, it's crazy how he, like that hook is like, he's so many different styles. But you know, when we first started watching him, it just reminds me, because it's been a while since we only watched his acoustic, just him and his acoustic, that was just a little section of his career, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But at one point when we were starting, I was like, this is all he does. I didn't really know he even had beats and stuff, because I think our first handful of songs were all him just
on
going
acoustic, yeah.
Yeah. So let us know what else we should break down. Kind of have a path now, but you know, I got to pull up the lyrics and just read them one time, because I kind of want to really watch these documentaries. I think I kind of have to now, just to understand a little bit more.